Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss exercise 8.2. If you didn't watch my previous videos, the link is in the description, watch it. In the given figure, angle ADE, this angle is equal to angle B. Then show that triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADE. So if we observe this small triangle AED in triangle AED and bigger triangle ABC. In the question itself, he gave angle ADE equals to angle ABC, otherwise simply angle B. Next, if we observe these two triangles clearly, one is ADE triangle and one is ABC triangle, this angle A is common for both the triangles. So angle A is equals to angle A. So from these two, according to AA criteria, we can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADE. So if these two triangles are similar to each other, easily we can apply BPT theorem. So okay, let us apply BPT. AE is given as 3.6, EB is given as 2.1, AD is given as 3.8 and BC is given as 4.2. He is asking DE. So this is asking. Now AE is the side of the smaller triangle, ED is the side of the smaller triangle, AB is the side of the bigger triangle, BC is the side of the bigger triangle. So left side of the smaller triangle AE divided by left side of the bigger triangle AB is equals to base of the smaller triangle ED divided by base of the bigger triangle BC. Now let us substitute the values. AE value is given as 3.6 divided by, what about AB value? He didn't give this total AB at once. He gave AE and EB. So if we add these two measurements, we will get the total side. 3.6 plus 2.1, it is 5.7 is equals to ED measurement we don't know, we need to find out, divided by BC. BC is given as 4.2. So we want ED. So ED is equals to, cross multiply, if we do 4.2 into 3.6 divided by 5.7. In the numerator, 4.2 into 3.6 is nothing but 15.12 divided by 5.7. So we will get the value as 2.65. So the measurement or length of the side ED is 2.65. Let's move to second question. The perimeters of two similar triangles are 30 centimeter and 20 centimeters respectively. If one side of the first triangle is 12 centimeter, then determine the corresponding side of the second triangle. It is very easy. Perimeter of the first triangle 30 divided by perimeter of the second triangle 20 is equals to one of the sides of the first triangle 12 divided by one of the sides of the second triangle unknown number x. Here 0 will get cancelled. I will do cross multiplication. X into 3 is equals to 12 into 2. We want x value, so I will take 3 to the right side. So we will get x is equals to 12 into 2 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3 fours are. So x is equals to 8. And here in the question measurements all are in centimeters. So obviously this is also centimeters. So corresponding side of the second triangle is 8 centimeters. Next question number 3. AB side is parallel to CD is parallel to EF and gave the measurements of AB 7.5, CD as Y and BC as X, CF as 3 and EF as 4.5 and all the measurements are in centimeters. Then he is asking to find the values of X as well as Y. Now, if we observe this triangle ACB, this triangle ACB and here CEF triangle. In triangle ACB and triangle CEF, these two angles are vertically opposite angles, so obviously they are equal to each other. So angle ACB equals to angle FCE because vertically opposite angles. Next, AB is parallel to FE. So this BF line will become the transversal. Then obviously this angle is equals to this because alternate angles. So angle ABC equals to angle EFC. Alternate angles. The same way BA is parallel to EF. So this and these two angles will become alternate. So angle BAC equals to angle CEF. Angle, angle, angle. So according to AAA criteria, triangle ACB is similar to triangle CEF. If both the triangles are similar to each other, then obviously we can apply the similarity concept. First side x of the first triangle divided by first side of the second triangle 3 is equals to second side of the first triangle 7.5 divided by 4.5. Simply x by 3 is equals to 7.5 divided by 4.5. We want x value, so we will do cross multiplication. X into 4.5 equals to 3 into 7.5. Now I will bring this 4.5 to the right side. So we will get x is equals to 3 into 7.5 divided by 4.5. 3 ones are 3 1.5s are 1.5 ones are 5s are. So x value is 5 centimeters. X value is 5 centimeters. Then to find the y value, I will take this BFE triangle alone. BFE triangle. Okay. I did separately BFE triangle. So if you observe the BFE triangle clearly, this CD line is parallel to FE line. So we can apply the BPT here. Side of the smaller triangle x divided by side of the bigger triangle. Bigger triangle side is from B to F. So x plus 3 equals to base of the smaller triangle y by base of the bigger triangle 4.5. And just now we got the x value, so I will substitute that x is equals to 5. 5 divided by 5 plus 3 is equals to y by 4.5. So we will get 5 by 5 plus 3 is 8 is equals to y by 4.5. I'll do cross multiplication. 4.5 into 5 is equals to 8 into y. We want 8 value, so I'll bring this 8 to the left side. 4.5 into 5 divided by 8 is equals to y. Here to delete this decimal point, I will add 0 in the denominator. So we will get 45 into 5 divided by 80 is equals to y. 5 ones are 5 16s are. So y is equals to 45 divided by 16 centimeters. Question number 4 is, a girl of height 90 centimeters is walking away from the base of a lamp post at a speed of 1.2 meter per second. If the lamp post is 3.6 meters above the ground, then find the height of her shadow after 4 seconds. Lamp post is 3.6 meters above the ground. Somewhere here we have a lamp post. That lamp post measurement is given as 3.6 meters. Next, now a girl is walking away from the base of a lamp post. So if it is the base of the lamp post, she is going somewhere like this, and now the girl is somewhere here. A girl height is given as 90 centimeters. So 90 centimeters. If we observe the measurements clearly, here lamp post height is 3.6 meters, whereas the girl height is 90 centimeters. So both the units are different. This is meters, this is centimeters. I will convert this girl height also towards meters. 90 centimeter is nothing but 0.9 meters. Now, if the girl is standing here, somewhere her shadow will fall down on somewhere here. That this shadow length we need to find out. I am taking as some constant x. So, if we join this figure, we will get a triangle shaped figures. Finish. So, next, one more he gave. She is walking at a speed of 1.2 meter per second. For every second, she is going 1.2 meters. Then find the length of her shadow after 4 seconds. In 4 seconds, how much she traveled? In 1 second, she is traveling 1.2 meters. Then in 4 seconds, how much she walked? Simply multiply 4 into 1.2. That is nothing but 4.8 meters. So, from the base of the lamp post, she walked 4.8 meters. Okay, now, this is small triangle. This is total bigger triangle. Just for clarity, I am writing the namings also. A, B, C and D, E. A, B, C is the bigger triangle and CDE is the smaller triangle. Okay, now smaller triangle first side x divided by bigger triangle first side x plus 4.8 equals to smaller triangle base 0.9 divided by bigger triangle base 3.6. 0.9 ones are 0.9 fours are. So we will get x by x plus 4.8 is equals to 1 by 4. If we cross multiply x into 4, 4x is equals to 1 into x plus 4.8, x plus 4.8. I will take x to the left side, then it will become minus x. So 4x minus x, 3x is equals to 4.8. We want x value, so x is equals to 4.8 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3, 1.6 are. So x is equals to 1.6. All the measurements are in meters, so this is also meter. So the length of her shadow after 4 seconds is 1.6 meters. Next, question number 5. He gave two triangles ABC, that is bigger triangle, and PQR. He said very clearly that this triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, and this CM and RN are the medians. Then he is asking to show that triangle AMC is similar to triangle PNR. AMC, this left side triangle, PNR, left side triangle. Okay, now if you observe clearly, in the question itself he gave ABC triangle is similar to PQR triangle. So this bigger triangle is equals to this bigger triangle. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So it means all the angles, corresponding angles are equal to each other. So here angle A is equals to angle P. This total angle C is equals to this angle R. Here angle B is equals to angle Q. Next, if two triangles are similar to each other, easily we can write the similarity, that is corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Left side AC divided by left side RP or PR is equals to right side BC divided by right side QR is equals to base AB divided by base PQ. Now we need to show that AMC triangle is similar to PNR triangle. AMC and PNR. So if we observe this left side part of the triangle as well as right side part of the triangle, here AC, here PR is there. So this one AC and PR is there. Next CMRN is there, but in this case we don't have that CMRN. Next third side is AB and PQ. So AB PQ is there. That's why we will take these two now. So AC by PR is equals to AB divided by PQ. Now he very clearly mentioned CM and RN are the medians. So it means M is the midpoint as well as N is the midpoint. So AB is double of this AM. So in the place of AB, I will write double of AM divided by the same way for PQ. PQ is double of PN, 2 times PN, because N is the midpoint. Here 2 will get cancelled. Now from these two we can conclude this AC by PR is equals to AM by PN. AC by PR, left side by left side is equals to AM by PN. This base half base. And we have one more also, that is angle A is equals to angle P. Now for the first triangle as well as from the second triangle, if you observe these left parts, AC by PR is equals to AM by PN as well as angle A is equals to angle P. So we can conclude triangle AMC is similar to triangle PNR. So first answer completed. Next, in the second question he is asking, show that CM by RN is equals to AB by PQ. Just now we got this left side part of the triangle as well as this left side part of the triangle, both are similar to each other. So if two triangles are similar to each other, then obviously the corresponding ratios of sides are in the same ratio. So here this CM by RN is equals to AB base by PQ base. Let us show how to solve that one then. Okay, we proved this triangles are similar to each other. So from that we can write this CM by RN is equals to left side by left side AC by RP. Okay, and from the previous statement we know very well that AC by PR is nothing but AB by PQ. So AC by PR is equals to AB by PQ. So in the place of AC by RP, I will write AB by PQ. So from this first one and from the last one we can conclude CM divided by RN is equals to AB divided by PQ. Second one also completed. Then one more question is asking, then show that triangle CMB is similar to triangle RNQ. CMB triangle, this right side part of the triangle is similar to RNQ, this right side part of the triangle. So in the first step we solved that these left side parts are similar to each other, then we showed this. Now our duty is to find this right side part of the triangles are also similar to each other. So it's very simple again. Already himself he gave these two bigger triangles are similar to each other. So from that we can conclude left side part AC divided by left side PR is equals to right side BC divided by right side RQ is equals to base AB divided by base PQ. Now here BC is there, here RQ is there. I am speaking about the right part of the triangle. Here BC, here RQ. So this is compulsory for us. Next, here CMRN is not there, and if we come to the base, here AB, here PQ. So this is what we require. Now I will take these two, that is BC by RQ is equals to AB divided by PQ, which also can be written as M is the midpoint as well as N is the midpoint. So this MB is the double of the AB. So 2 times MB divided by, then what about this PQ? NQ is double of PQ. So 2 times NQ. 2 will get cancelled. Now I will take these two, that is BC divided by RQ is equals to MB divided by NQ. And one more we have, angle B is equals to angle Q. So from these two conditions we can conclude triangle CMB is similar to triangle RNQ. Next question number 6 is diagonals of AC and BD of a trapezium ABCD with AB parallel to CD intersect each other at the point O. Then show that OA by OC is equals to OB by OD. We have a trapezium ABCD, A, B, C, D. AB is parallel to CD. This AB is parallel to CD. And we have diagonals AC and BD. BD is one diagonal and AC is the second diagonal. Those two are intersecting at a point O. These two diagonals are touching with each other at a point O. Then he is asking to show that OA by OC is equals to OB by OD. So I will take this triangle AOB and triangle COD, upper triangle as well as this lower triangle. So in the upper triangle as well as lower triangle, this angle is equals to this angle because vertically opposite angles. So that is angle AOB is equals to angle DOC because vertically opposite angles. Next, we know very well that in the trapezium one pair of opposite sides are parallel to each other. So AB is parallel to CD. Now this AB is parallel to CD, then this BD line will become transversal. So obviously these two angles will be equal to each other because alternate. Angle ABO is equals to angle CDO. Alternate angles. The same way, AB is parallel to CD, then AC will become the transversal. So these two angles are equal to each other. That is angle BAO is equals to, oh sorry, not here, this side, angle DCO because alternate angles. Now angle. So according to triple A criteria, this upper triangle, that is AOB triangle, is similar to COD triangle. So now if these two triangles are similar to each other, we can write the corresponding sides ratio, because if two such triangles are similar to each other, then obviously the corresponding sides are in the same ratio or same proportion. So let us write that similarity now. First side OA divided by first side OC is equals to first side OB divided by first side OD. OA by OC is equals to OB by OD. Okay, observe one thing here clearly. When this angle is equal, this angle is equal. So that's why when we are taking OA side, immediately we will take this OC side, but not OD side. Next, this D angle is equal to this B angle. So that's why OB side divided by OD side. Some students will do mistake here writing as OA divided by OD. That is not correct, because this angle we are equating to this side. So that's why this divided by this. Okay, next question number 7 is AB line, PQ line and CD line are the perpendiculars to this base BD. And AB is given as X, PQ is given as Z and CD is given as Y. Then he's asking to prove 1 by X plus 1 by Y plus 1 by, equals to 1 by Z. 1 by X plus 1 by Y equals to 1 by Z. Now I will take this triangle BCD, this right side part triangle I am taking BCD. Triangle BCD. If we observe this BCD triangle, this PQ is parallel to CD. Why? Because PQ is perpendicular to BD, CD is also perpendicular to BD. These two lines are perpendicular to BD, so definitely these two are parallel to each other. So PQ is parallel to CD. Now for this BCD triangle, we will apply BPT. Here side of the smaller triangle BQ divided by side of the bigger triangle BD is equals to base of the smaller triangle PQ divided by base of the bigger triangle CD. This is equation 1. Now I will go with the left side part of the triangle ADB triangle. Triangle ADB if we take. Again this PQ is parallel to AB. PQ is also parallel to AB. Now let us apply the BPT for this. First side of the smaller triangle QD divided by bigger side of the first side of the bigger triangle BD is equals to base of the smaller triangle PQ divided by base of the bigger triangle AB. This is equation number 2. I will add these two equations. So BQ by BD plus QD by BD is equals to PQ by CD plus PQ by AB. Here if we observe both the denominators are same, so we can add the numerators. Then BQ plus QD divided by BD is equals to PQ measurement is there Z divided by CD is given as Y plus PQ is Z divided by AB X. Here BQ plus QD, BQ plus QD, this half plus this half is nothing but total BD divided by BD is equals to, here both the denominators are different, so let us do cross multiplication. Z into X ZX plus Z into Y ZY whole divided by XY. Here BD will get cancelled, so we remains with 1 to the left side. Okay, after doing cancellation of BD by BD, we got 1. So 1 is equals to, in the numerator ZX plus ZY is there, I am taking Z common, so we remains with X plus Y divided by XY. Now here only 1 is nothing but 1 by 1. So I will bring this z to this down, because we want 1 by z. 1 by z is equals to x plus y divided by xy. Now in the numerator we have two terms, so I will separate it. 1 by z is equals to x by xy plus y by xy. X plus y divided by xy I am separating as x by xy, y by xy. Here x cancel, y cancel. So we remains with 1 by z is equals to 1 by y plus 1 by x. Hence proved. Next question number 8. A flagpole 4-meter tall casts a 6-meter shadow. 4-meter tall flagpole is giving a shadow of 6 meters. If we join this, we'll get a triangle. At the same time, a nearby building casts a shadow of 24-meter long. One building is there and that building shadow is of 24 meters length. If we join this, we will get a triangle. Then he is asking what is the height of the building. So if you observe these two triangles clearly, this is a perpendicular pole, this is also perpendicular building. So two angles are equal to each other. Always the sun will fall in the same angle. So this angle is equals to this angle. So according to A criteria, these two triangles are similar to each other. So side by side, 4 by x is equals to base by base. 6 ones are 6 fours are. So we will get 4 divided by x is equals to 1 by 4. If we do cross multiplication, 4 into 4, 16 is equals to x into 1, x. So height of the building is 16 and all the measurements are in meters. So this is also meters. So height of the building is 16 meters. Next question number 9. CD and GH are respectively the bisectors of angle ACB and EFG such that D and H lie on sides AB and FE of triangle ABC and FEG. So we have two triangles ABC, FEG. We have two triangles ABC and FEG. Then he said CD and GH are bisectors of angle ACB. ACB. This angle he is doing bisection. And EGF. EGF. This angle also he is bisecting. And he clearly mentioned that ABC is similar to FEG. This bigger triangle is similar to this bigger triangle. Now, if we observe these two triangles clearly, if these two triangles are similar to each other, obviously this angle C is equals to angle G. Now, we are making this half. So, this upper part will be equals to this upper part, as well as this lower part is also equals to this lower part. Then he is asking to show CD by GH is equals to AC by FG and DCB is similar to HGE, DCA is similar to HGF. So first let us solve these similarities. If we can able to show two triangles are similar to each other, then we can write the similarity condition. So first let me show those two triangles are similar to each other. And this is point CD as he said, and it is GH. Okay, first DCB is similar to HGE. DCB lower triangle, HGE lower triangle. We need to show that these two lower triangles are similar to each other. Okay, let us start. In the question itself, he gave these bigger triangles are similar to each other. So it means this angle B is equals to angle E. Angle B is equals to angle E. And this is the bijection. So angle DCB, this part, angle DCB is equals to angle HGE, this part, angle HGE. So according to A criteria, we can conclude that triangle DCB is similar to triangle HGE. Next, DCA is similar to HGF. DCA upper triangle, HGF upper triangle. Now here angle A is equals to angle F, because he already said that these two are similar to each other. So angle A is equals to angle F. This upper part is equals to this upper part ACD. Angle ACD is equals to angle FGH. So again same by AA criteria we can conclude this upper part of the triangle is similar to upper part of this triangle, that is ACD is similar to HGF. These two questions solutions completed. Then he is asking to show CD by GH is equals to AC by FG. Observe here, CD by GH, this middle lines, AC by FG, this upper line. So it means this upper two triangles are similar to each other. If these two triangles are similar to each other, then the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. So this first side CD divided by first side GH is equals to the upper side AC divided by upper side FG. Hence proved. Next question number 10. AX and DY are altitudes of two similar triangles ABC and DEF. We have two similar triangles ABC and one more triangle DEF. He clearly mentioned that these two triangles are similar to each other. Next, AX and DY are altitudes. From A, one line to the X, and from D, one more line to the Y. AX and DY are altitude. Altitude is nothing but height. Height in the triangle is always a perpendicular line. So this is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees. Then he is asking to prove AX is to DY is equals to AB is to DE. AX this line, DY this line, AB DE, left side. So it means this left side triangle and this left side triangle, we need to show that those two triangles are similar to each other. Okay. He clearly mentioned that these two bigger triangles are similar to each other. So it means this angle B is equals to this angle E. Angle B is equals to angle E, because already he gave that these two triangles are similar to each other. Then this is altitude, so it is 90 degrees. Angle BXA is equals to angle EYD. So from these two by AA criteria, we can conclude this left side part of triangle, that is triangle AXB, is similar to this left side part of the triangle, that is triangle DYE. So now if two triangles are similar to each other, we can write the corresponding sides ratio. Here side AX divided by side DY is equals to left side AB divided by left side DE. Hence proved. AX by DY is the same as AX is to DY. AB by DE is the same as AB is to DE. Till now, if you didn't subscribe to my channel, subscribe for more videos. Thank you.